Kremlin demands full capitulation from Ukraine, rejects compromise in peace talks. April 20, 2025. One of Russia's top propagandists, Margarita Simonyan, called on Moscow to reject the reported US proposal to freeze the front lines and block Ukraine from joining NATO. She claimed the plan failed to include denazification or recognition of occupied Ukrainian territories, and attempted to delegitimize Ukraine and the U.S. as negotiating partners. Dmitry Medvedev, deputy chair of Russia's Security Council, urged the US to wash its hands of the matter and let Russia deal with the war more quickly. Kremlin officials, including the dictator Vladimir Putin, have repeatedly said they will not accept any peace agreement that does not meet all of Russia's territorial and political demands regarding Ukraine. Moscow continues to assert that Putin remains committed to achieving his full list of objectives, including a demilitarization and denazification, which entails reducing Ukraine's military forces and installing a pro-Russian puppet government in Kiev. Putin has also called on Ukraine to surrender territories that remain under its control, and Russian officials are likely raising these demands at the negotiating table, ISW said. Analysts believe that this persistent stance has shaped Russian public expectations that these conditions will be fulfilled under any eventual resolution of the war in Ukraine. ISW maintains that the Kremlin has not abandoned its long-standing goals, and Russian officials continue to openly state their refusal to compromise. The institute also noted the resurgence of Kremlin narratives framing the removals of the so-called root causes of the war as a precondition for peace. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov previously claimed those causes include NATO's eastward expansion and the alleged discrimination against the Russian language and culture in Ukraine. These so-called root causes are a reference to Russia's pre-war demands, which amount to Ukraine's full capitulation and the establishment of a pro-Russian government, the analysis said. ISW stressed that while Kremlin officials try to appear open to negotiations, their continued insistence on pre-war demands shows the opposite. Meanwhile, Ukraine is demonstrating a willingness to negotiate for a durable peace. On April 18, U.S. President Donald Trump stated the United States would exit the peace talks between Russia and Ukraine if either side complicates the process too much. His comment followed remarks from Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who said the U.S. expects to see a progress toward peace in the coming days, or else the talks would be deemed unviable. By the New Voice of Ukraine, April 20, 2025.